To me, confidence means happiness, and that's all I want. Just happiness. Pure happiness for the rest of my life. You know, when I wear this smile, I want people to know that I'm happy. Not that I'm just smiling out of habit, because I do smile out of habit sometimes. I could be watching something scary and there'll still be like a grin in my mouth. I'm weird, I know. I'm like a chronic smiler. Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how to gain your self-confidence. And I like to think I'm a little bit of an expert on this topic just because I feel like I have gone through a lot of things and I want to share this experience. And I'm going to give you guys a little pep talk and give you guys 3 pointers on how to gain your self-confidence. Stay tuned. So a little story, background on my confidence and self-esteem venture. Growing up, I don't think my parents knew how to give me confidence. I don't think they understood even how to show me that they loved me. Not that they didn't love me, but I just think that they were so busy working and so busy like trying to build a life that they kind of just forgot that I was still a child and that I still needed love and nurturing. You know, like I was, you know, I'm the oldest out of 4, so I was always babysitting, I was always feeding, I was always, you know, doing something that, you know, a little girl, you know, doesn't really want to do. Like I didn't really want to clean up my little baby brother's throw up. Like, no, but you know, you do these things, and I'm sure anyone who's an older sibling understands. But it was always instilled in me that school came first, that I needed to study, that I needed to work for what I wanted. And you know, by the time I was like 11 years old, maybe 10, like I was working with my parents. Like I was cleaning offices with my mom, and you know, like that was just the kind of mentality that they really like focused and emphasized, was working for what I wanted, like working hard, and you know, nothing is ever going to be handed to me, so I need to go out and, you know, get it and take it. And it's, you know, that's honestly, that's really all my grandparents even spoke to me about working hard. And that benefited me, obviously. You know, I think that was a really great lesson that I learned growing up, but it was also like I was never involved in any soccer teams or gymnastics. I was never put into any programs like that because my parents were always so busy working. The only times that I ever encountered socialization was like during after school programs that my parents would leave me in, and that was only out of convenience. I feel like sometimes because they had to work so late, it would just be easier to leave me after school at an after school program and you know, pick me up later when they had time. But anyways, that's besides the fact. I understand. They're my parents. I love them now. Didn't really think they loved me then, but I know they love me now. So yeah, I had very little social activity. Like my parents are very traditional. They have very specific gender roles that they believe in, as in the girl is, you know, the one who cleans, the one who is supposed to be well behaved, who's supposed to be well put together, and is supposed to be innocent and sweet and obey. And you know, like the boys, you know, they're supposed to, you know, be strong and, you know, not feel so much emotion, and you know, just very macho like, and you know, be lazy and take out the trash. I swear I would always wash the dishes and my brothers would just take the trash out. I'm like, why can't they do the dishes? Why can't I take out the trash? Like, what the heck? Anyways, it wasn't until high school that I really decided, you know, to take initiative and join all these extracurricular activities, because I went to a different high school than my elementary friends. So I always felt like an outsider. I always felt like I never belonged somewhere, so I really wanted to belong. And you know, I joined the cheer team, the dance team, the soccer team. I was in leadership. I did so many freaking things. I was in AVID, which is the college readiness program. And you know, I just always kept myself involved, and I you know, joined clubs too, and I had a part-time job at the time because I still had to work for my things. My parents weren't just gonna buy it for me. So I was a very busy teenager for sure. And at the time I had very few friends, because at the time I was in a relationship, and you know, when you're growing up, you don't know priorities, and you kind of put, you know, you favorite people in your life, and obviously like I favorited that person, and you know, I put them before my friends. And sometimes I think that I shouldn't have done that I should have just socialized and had girlfriends. And I did towards the end when I started playing soccer and like really getting into it and joining like the same summer leagues as some of my friends on the team. So I started to feel like, you know, okay, I feel a little confident. I have friends now. Like I feel good. Like this is working. And then now I think that worked for me at the time, but now it's a little different because I have changed so much. And it wasn't until things started to fail that I started to see what I needed to change. And what I mean by that is I don't think it's a fail. I think it happens for a reason, and I never got like diagnosed or anything like that to it, but I really fell into a depression. And this was my second year of college, and in my second year of college I moved back home when I had originally moved out of home. And while I was back home, I encountered some crazy lessons, and that's when I really started to change. That's when I really decided that I didn't want to make decisions based on people anymore, that I needed to love myself more. I needed to stop feeling like a loser. Like I would look in the mirror and I would feel disgusted with myself, like I had failed, and I didn't want to be a failure, and I didn't want someone else to, you know, make me feel like I wasn't good enough, you know, because at the time I was chubby, I'm not gonna lie, you know, we all let ourselves go freshman year, like freshman 15, hey, more like freshman 50. Oh god, what a horror. And that's when I decided that I was gonna change like my exterior, because I was tired of looking in the mirror and feeling disgusted. So I went to the gym, I started working out. I, you know, was very intimidated of going in there at first because I was like, damn, these people look so good, and I'm just this chubby little girl about to go jump around in boxes and hopefully, you know, do something for herself and maybe one day look like that. And I'm so proud of myself. I'm so proud that I did that, because it's become my obsession, and I'm obsessed with the gym, I'm obsessed with working out, I'm obsessed with feeling good and healthy and looking good. That's honestly, once you start to put yourself first, like everything changes. And when I started to do that, when I started to work out and really like focus on myself, is when I decided, all right, now that you've done this, you're gonna go back, you're gonna move out, and you're really gonna try this time. And I did. I moved out. I really tried to find a good job. I really tried to find, you know, good friends, which I did have, and luckily like I was able to move in with them, and like I've been having a really great time. And I used to hate it here. Now I love Sonoma County. It's the most beautiful place, and I don't see myself anywhere else, to be honest. But yeah, you know, I kept going to the gym out here, and that was a little scary, going to a new gym, but I feel like the reason that I kept going was because it was the only way that I was able to actually see like my hard work pay off, and like that transpired onto my social life, and that transpired onto my love life, and like, you know, like I work hard for what I have nowadays, and I'm very proud of myself, extremely. You know, and like a lot of things have happened to me in the past year where I truly believe in the law of attraction, that all your thoughts will become real eventually, and if you plan for it and if you try to go by your plan, like you will attract the energy that you put out, and you know, everything that you want you will have if you show that you want it. And I've been blessed with some very, you know, great people in my life, and I think that I'm very thankful that I decided to put myself first. But yeah, now I put myself first, and I don't let anybody make me feel less than what I'm worth, because I am worth it. I love myself, and I want someone to love me just as much as I love me. And that's important, because that's the law of attraction, baby. These are going to be 3 things that I kind of touched on in my story, but I want to emphasize a little bit more. And the first one is talk to yourself. It sounds crazy, but talk to yourself. Give yourself pep talks, like, you know, just do it. Just talk to yourself. It may be crazy, but, you know, hype yourself up. And when you're sad or you're mad, like, think of a happy place. Think of, why am I sad right now? Like, is this something that I can fix? Is this something that's within my reach? And if it's not, you can't do anything about it. So just let it be, let it go. And when it comes time to deal with it, you know? Like, there's no need for unnecessary stress or anxiety. You know, hype yourself up. When you think you look good, girl, you do. You probably do. Or boy, you probably look amazing. So hype yourself up. I think that's very important. Look in the mirror and, you know, look at yourself and just say, no one laughs like me. No one looks like me. No one can feel the same passion as me. No one wants the same things as me. Like, I am unique. I literally say that to myself in the mirror once in a while. Like, I have so many mirrors in my room too, so like when I look at myself, I'm like, you know, girl, you look good. You're worth it. You're kind. You're gentle. You are successful. Tell yourself that, and I promise you will start to feel that way. Not only think it, but you'll start to feel it. And, you know, get yourself something nice. You know, that's also my second pointer. Do something for you, whether that is going shopping or getting yourself like a reward for when you reach a new PR at the gym, or, you know, just going out for a drink because you deserve it and you've been dieting for so long, like you deserve one little drink. Like, it's okay to reward yourself. You need to like admire and appreciate your hard work. And I think that's something that people don't want to do because they're like, oh, it's gonna set me back. Really, it's not. You know, like, you've made it this far. If you let that thing set you back, then you've lost control and you have no one to blame but yourself. Not the beer or the fries or the nachos, whatever, you know, like, it's all under your control. Treating myself, to me, was committing to something. So I suggest to commit to something, to commit going to a gym class, to commit doing yoga, to commit waking up in the morning and like reading the Bible, or like getting up a little early in the morning in general. Like, do something for you, something productive, something that, you know, will help you step out of your comfort zone. And for me, that was making YouTube videos and my YouTube channel, and, you know, trying to like put like some good content on my social medias, and that keeps me busy. That keeps me focused literally on me, just me. And it's really great because you get put into a spot where like you just think about yourself, like, what can I do to make this better? And what you're really making better is yourself, because you're putting all this attention on how you can make you look better. And, you know, when I look at my YouTube page, I think of like, oh, how cool would it be if I could do this and if I could do that, you know. And you just start to experiment things and you start to find new things that you're interested in, and you improve yourself. You improve the way that you do things and that you see things and you visualize more. And, you know, like, a visual person can do so well in the social media world. So I feel like I can do it, you know, I can do it. And that's what motivates me to do better for myself. Because eventually I would like to get to a place where I can help others and motivate others and inspire others. And I think that is totally achievable. So many people have done it. Why not me? You know, why not you? Why not me? Question of the century. So, talk to yourself, treat yourself, and third pointer, get out of toxic relationships. And I mean this in the most serious way and in the most sensitive way. Get out of relationships that hinder your learning, that deter you away from achieving things that you want to achieve. Just because someone else doesn't agree with you doesn't mean that you should change who you are to please that person. And that could be like your best friend, you know, or your boyfriend or your girlfriend, you know, whoever it is that you have a really close connection with. Like, the people who you're close with are the ones who are supposed to support you and, you know, motivate you and keep you going, not make you second guess yourself or, you know, make you feel like you're not good enough. And that's what I mean about getting out of toxic relationships, when they start to affect your progress, your self-worth, and most importantly, just if they don't make you feel good. If they don't make you feel good, and if you feel like you're not achieving anything anymore, get out. Like, it's your choice. It's all under your control. Once again, law of attraction. Do you, and the world and the universe will treat you so well because you put yourself first. And that's what life's about, is putting yourself first. You only have one life, you know, like, you think about it and it's like, holy shit, you know, one day I'm gonna die and it's not even gonna matter because the world will keep going and you had one life. And if you base all your decisions on emotional distress, on toxic relationships, on not putting yourself first, like, what a waste, you know? What a waste of a youth, you know, life. Like, I cherish my life so much, and I think that's also why I am so confident, because I can see these things and I can put myself first. Also, toxic relationships can be like addiction to social media, or, you know, just a bad habit of drinking every weekend. For me, it was at a point when I turned 21 that I started drinking all the time, and I was like, holy shit, I'm getting fat, you know, like, all this hard work, all these years of running and lifting weights, like, just going before my eyes. And I've had a lot of points like that in my life, so that wasn't the first or the last. So, you know, give yourself a break, you know, detoxify, drink more water, stop drinking, you know, beer is always going to be there, margaritas, always going to be there, they're not going away, they'll wait for you, trust me. I think everyone is addicted to their phones and addicted to social media and addicted to, you know, just whatever is on your phone. You are addicted to it because you need to have it next to you 24/7. I'm guilty. I'm always on my phone, and if I'm not, it's because I'm really trying not to be on my phone. And that addiction can also hinder your self-growth, because there's so many things out there that you could be doing, but you lay in bed on social media instead and waste like 2 hours just scrolling through the Discover page, like, and you realize it's been 2 hours and you're like, shit, I was supposed to go to the gym or something like that, you know. That was my scenario. So, you know, detoxify from social media, delete your apps. I've done it before. It's not impossible. It's difficult, but not impossible. You know, people might think you died or that you went missing, but, you know, you just need a break, and breaks are good. Breaks are always good. You want to be playing like 4 quarters of a game and no breaks in between. Like, there has to be a halftime, you know, or else you would be worn out. That sucks. So yeah, that is my advice on gaining back confidence, gaining back your self-esteem, or trying to gain confidence. Thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I hope that this was inspiring or motivating, or neither, to you, and that you like, comment, and subscribe. I appreciate all the feedback, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!